Good evening all and welcome to another video on All Hail the Ale. It's Saturday and it is the first week of the new range of beers from Tesco's and their craft selection. And the first one I'm going to visit, because I haven't managed to get my hands on them all yet, is this one. It's called Hang Loose from Vocation and Magic Rock. Now if that is not a trippy can, I don't know what is. And let's get that focusing a bit better, maybe. There we are, yeah. That's trippy, tie-dye, very 60s. And it's an epic West Coast IPA is what they're saying. It says, get barreled by bombs of Cascade and Centennial hops and spat out by that classic West Coast bitterness. Piney and fruity with plenty of juice, expect gnarly swells of bodacious flavour. I like that. I like bitterness, I like juice, I love the pine resin notes, and gnarly. Can't get enough of the word gnarly, let's be honest. It's a great word, almost as good as discombobulated. See if I can throw that into a video somewhere later on. Anyway, it also says this beer is unpasteurised and unfiltered and may contain sediment. Store cool and drink fresh, and that's exactly what I've done. And it says the ingredients are water, malted barley, hops and yeast, and it does go into a little bit more detail of the malts, which are extra pale and Cara, and the hops are Cascade, Centennial, Chinook and Citra. And it's 7% ABV. I failed to tell you that earlier on today. So, that's it. Vocations and Magic Rock's Hang Loose. Let's crack her open and see what we get. So we're going to pour and expect. Yeah, it's about the kind of colour I was expecting. I was expecting maybe a little more haze. But let's see. Got any sediment we can make most of? Not really. Not a huge amount anyway. That's your beer in the glass. It is, I'd say it's more of a fridge haze than anything. Yeah, so it's kind of straw coloured, a little bit hazy from the fridge, and pretty low carbonation, I would say. Looking at that, there's not a lot of activity going on. We did have about a finger and a bit of white head that's not particularly compact or regular. Yeah, as for the aromas, it smells great. It smells, I can smell the grapefruit, I can smell lots of citrus going on. Let's say grapefruit mainly. And just a little bit of something tropical. It smells good. It does smell good. It smells familiar. It smells like many beers that I've drunk before of the style. It smells tasty. Let's see what it does taste like. That's good. That's very good. Got that intense bitterness up front, like the grapefruit. Think, you know, when you get the pith on the grapefruit and you get a bit too much of it, it has that little bit of bitterness from that. There is a little bit of juice on the back end. It's nice. It's got a pretty decent body to it as well. I was thinking to myself, one of the areas that you find in craft beer, when you get the cheaper brews, they tend to suffer in some areas, and body is one thing that does suffer, but this has got some body to it. It's medium, it's lovely. Now, flavour wise, it is bitter. There is a little bit of that grapefruit coming through, in fact quite a bit of grapefruit coming through. Not a lot else on the flavour profile. I can get the resinous notes, you know, that little bit of something they were referring to as piney. The finish is, it's not lingering, but it's pleasant. And that bitterness fades, but it's there just in the background, and it sits still bitter on the tongue. It's really, really nice. And for 7%, £3 for a 440ml can. Crazy value. So, Vocation and Magic Rock. What do I think of your hang loose? Would I buy it again? Yeah, I would. Would I rush out and buy it again? I would. It ticks lots of boxes. It's hoppy, it's bitter, it's got a little bit of juice going on. It's ticking all of the boxes. Offers great value, you know. And the can is pretty damn cool, let's be honest. Yeah, I like that a lot. So I would rush out and buy it again. So it's just a case of will it get between 4, or where between 4 and 5 will it go? Is it as good as Love and Hate from Vocation? Yes, and maybe a little bit better because it's more bitter. Is it as good as the best I've had from Magic Rock? Almost. Almost. I mean, the collaboration that Magic Rock did with the other year, What Are the Odds? That was craft beer perfection. This is not far behind. It's not quite got the depth of profile that had, but it's again, it's not far behind. So I'm going to give Hang Loose Epic West Coast IPA. And we're going to give you 4 3/4 out of 5 on the Untapped score. And I know that's going to be generous, and I know there's going to be people out there who would disagree. But everyone's taste buds are different. We all like different things, and this just ticks my boxes. Bitter, hoppy, little bit of juice. Lovely. So, ladies and gents, boys and girls, go hang loose. This has been The Beer. I've been Nick, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.